Hey everybody. Wow. Has this trip turned out to be unexpected in all the worst ways possible? So, currently I'm at my mom's house. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys what went down yesterday. And I want you guys to tell me if I'm in the wrong because I stopped taking a medication for my bipolar. So I don't know if this is because of that or if I'm just crazy and I can't see it. So um, it's like 7 in the morning here. But what I want to tell you guys. So yesterday was my birthday. Um, I had my son with me, and he spent the night here. He spent the night at my sister's house with me. Everything was good. But see, the past couple days before he came over, she had been like hiding little things around her house, like I was going to steal from her, which I don't steal from people. I don't even steal from stores, so I don't even know where she's getting these ideas. And me and her, our relationship has changed. So, I told her, I was like, I don't expect you to be here 24/7 with me. I don't expect you to cater to me or just, whatever. And all that was out in the open um, before I got here. Well, anytime my son would come over, she would lock herself in her room and she wouldn't come out. And she would like walk around and huff and puff like she didn't want him there, you know. And see, prior to all this, she had wrote me a letter saying that she didn't consider my kids family because she didn't grow up. They didn't grow up around her, and that I was a shitty mom and all this stuff, and she just said some of the worst shit she could have said to me in this letter. Of course, I didn't respond because I didn't want to respond out of anger. Well, she was being really inconsiderate. She like I was sitting at the house waiting for her after my son had went to sleep. So we can smoke some pot and hang out like we normally do. Because I'm literally only here for a week and a half. Like, I got here last this past Wednesday. It's Sunday now. No, it's Monday now. And then I leave this coming Sunday. And so I wasn't expecting her to be up my ass, but I was expecting to hang out with her just a little bit because she works constantly. Like she's always at work, which I get. That you have to do that shit. But like she was kind of, I don't know, in a way, I guess my interpretation of it. It wasn't anything specifically that she was doing, but it was my interpretation of her energy. Like I felt like she didn't want me there. I felt like I was intruding on her space, and but of course, like I would always keep her house clean. Like I was taking her trash out, walking her dog, all that kind of stuff. Like I wasn't going through her things. Like I was being a respectful adult, like anybody would. Well, yesterday morning, I texted her and I said, you know what? Because I had texted her the night before of all this stuff that I just told you guys about the inconsideracy and hiding shit from me when you don't need to. And she's like, Jennifer, I really don't know what you're talking about. Like, blah, 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 blah. And so that kind of really got me going because in the past, when she would come at me with like shit the way she was feeling, her interpretation of my energy, I would apologize. I would say, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, but that was not my intentions. And that's really all I needed. That's all I wanted from her. It was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. That wasn't what I was trying to do at all. That was it. And it could have been dropped. But instead, after I texted her, well, let's just drop it. After I had slept on it and, I woke up in the morning and I was like, let's just drop this. It's not worth fighting over, because we had just got done not talking for a good 10 months. And, me and her were basically the same person. Like our thoughts are the same, our laughs, our voices, our styles, like everything about us is the same. And it's always just been me and her. And it shit just hurts. But anyway, she responded to me with, I don't need this shit. Why don't you go find somewhere else to stay if this is how it's going to be? She just straight up acted out of a place of like heartlessness. Like, and she's going to school to be a fucking doctor in psychology, but she can't understand mental illness when it's right in her face. I have severe BPD that I don't treat. I'm not on medicine for it. I haven't been on medicine for it in years. And so if you know anything about BPD, it wreaks havoc on interpersonal relationships. It wreaks havoc on just basically every facet of my life. And some days I wonder I wonder if it's like gonna be like this my entire life, because if it is, I'd rather just jump off a bridge now. So anyway, she sends that text from inside her bedroom. And I'm outside, basically outside her window, smoking a cigarette. And I am a reactionary person, especially when I'm already feeling some type of emotion or when I'm already in some type of mood. I'm very reactionary. And my sister is the opposite. Um goes within. She won't talk to you, blah blah blah. Not me. I I I don't know, something about me, I get adrenaline pumping through me and I just want to just burst out. I feel like I'm going to burst out of my skin. So I have to react. I don't have to, but I do. And so I go in her room and I open the door. I said, "Listen, if you want me gone and if this is how you really feel, don't fucking text it to me. Tell me to my fucking face. Tell me and my son that we need to get out in the rain on my birthday." My birthday had nothing to do with it, because to me, a birthday is just another fucking day. Who gives a goddamn? Ooh, whoop-de-doo. I never celebrated my birthday ever, It's never been a thing. Didn't celebrate holidays, nothing. So that type of shit don't bother me, but you're gonna kick me and my 11-year-old son out in the rain because we're fucking with your morning routine? And so she starts threatening to call the cops and all this shit. And, I'm trying to pack my stuff as quick as I can before she calls the goddamn cops on me and has me packing with my son in the fucking rain. And I called my mom, which I didn't want to come to my mom's house because my brother is here, who, is the one who sexually molested me when I was younger. So I didn't want to be around him. I didn't want to come here. And on top of that, my mom's on drugs. She's always been on drugs like that. She just stays on drugs. And anyway, I called her. She came and helped me get all my shit. And then I was already out of the house. And my mom was like trying to talk to my sister, like, "Hey, like, why is this going on? What's the problem?" And my sister like straight up just pushes her out of the door and like slams the door and was like, "I'm sending the cops to your house. I'm sending the cops to your house." And I'm like, for a bitch, who studied mental illness, yeah, textbook mental illness, which is completely different than fucking face to face in mental illness. Because you know what? People with mental illness, any people in general are complex. So add mental illness onto that, and it fucks with your complexity in a whole new way. Um, so today, my son is 12 years old, and I'm going to try to get myself into a better mood for him. He wants me. I'm going to make cupcakes and bring them to his school, and hopefully that makes things a little better. It's just been a really rough couple days, and I'm sorry I haven't been making videos, but this is why I don't live here. My family is like, when I tell y'all my family's crazy, like, and the reason I'm crazy is I come from a long line of crazies, and it's not funny. I laugh to Matt. I laugh to mask the pain, you know. I have sex to mask the pain. I used to do drugs to mask the pain. I'm gonna get off here before I start crying some more, you guys. But if you have any advice on what to do, or if you see things from another perspective that I can't see, please tell me. I'm not going to be offended if you tell me that I'm in the wrong. I just want to know. Because if I'm in the wrong, I already apologized, actually. But I'll apologize again. I'm not above apologizing. I know that I can be awful, and I know that I'm hard to deal with. I love you guys.